Good morning students, myself Bina Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. See students, this is your environmental studies part 1 textbook of standard 5. Students, today I am going to explain you in science chapter 1 our earth and our solar system. See students, which planet we are living? We are living on the earth planet. You should know about that. And see students, our home planet, that is earth, is a third planet from the sun. And that we are going to discuss in this chapter. That is topic is our earth and our solar system. Let's come to the topic students. When we look up from an open ground, we see the sky. In a clear night sky we can see many stars. They are very far away from the earth. See students, that means when we can look up from an open ground, what we can see? We can see the sky is there. And during the night time, that means even in the clear night sky, so we can see the many stars are there. They are very far away from the earth. That means they are very far away. They are not very near. Some stars are prominent, means important, famous, while some are tiny. Tiny means what students? Very small. And faint means which are look unclear. Okay, if you look at them carefully, so what we can find that? We can find that many of them twinkle. Twinkle means shining, but some do not. That means when we can look very carefully, so what we can find out that some twinkles but some do not twinkles. That means that stars, some are twinkling but some do not twinkles. The sun and the moon are comparatively close to the earth, so we can see their round shapes clearly. See students, the sun and the moon are comparatively close to the earth, and because of that we can see their round shapes clearly, properly. The sun, the moon, the stars, the planet, etc. are all known as heavenly bodies. See students, heavenly bodies is a planet, star, moon or other natural objects in space. And see students, the sun, the moon, the stars, the planet, etc. are all known as heavenly bodies. You should know about it. What are the heavenly bodies are there? So as will be there, the sun, the moon, the stars, the planet, etc. are all known as heavenly bodies. Okay, try this. See students, it is activity based. Observe the sky on 2 clear nights, keeping a gap of about a week between them. So you have to observe the sky, and 2 clear nights you have to make the gap of 1 week. Base your observation on the following points. So the points are there, you have to discuss that. First one is the brightness of the heavenly bodies. You have to observe that brightness of the heavenly bodies. Next point is whether they are twinkling. That means whatever we can see the stars, whether they are twinkling or not, that also you can observe that. And third point is their color and size. And fourth one is changes in their position, that you have to observe that. On both nights, draw a picture of the illuminated portion of the moon and note how it changes from day to day. So we see about that moon. After full moon day, the moon started to decreasing one day, and one day there will be no moon in the sky. Yes, we can say that new moon day. And after new moon day again we can see that one day the moon is started to increasing. So that you have to observe that both nights, draw a picture of the illuminated portion of the moon and note how it changes from day to day. So you have to observe that what are changes we are seeing about that. That is, it is totally based on the activity. Okay. Stars. The heavenly bodies that twinkle are called stars. See students, twinkle means what? Shine. That means the heavenly bodies that twinkle are called stars. Stars have their own light and stars have their own light. The sun is a star. You know students, sun is a star. It is closer to us. That means it is very closer to earth than any of the other star. Hence it appear big and brilliant. And see students, it appear very big and very brilliant. And you know that earth planet, they are getting the light because of the sun. Because earth is a planet, earth not have their own light. Earth getting the light because of the sun. Why? Because sun is a star. Hey students, in its bright light during the day. We cannot see other stars. That means during the daytime when sun will be in the sky, so we cannot see the other stars will be there because sun has a very bright light. See the picture of the sun, students. Planet. You know, students, planet do not have their own light. Planet are getting the light from the sun. The heavenly bodies do not twinkle are called planet. And see, students, planet means what? The heavenly bodies that do not twinkle are called planet. And planet do not have their own light. So see, students, planet do not have their own light. They are getting light from the star. That means from the sun. Why? Because sun is a star. Planet revolve around a star, and planet are making the revolution around the star, and even they rotate around themselves. That means example, Earth. Earth is a planet, students. Which planet we are living? We are living on the Earth planet. Earth revolve around the star, that means sun, and even also they are rotate around themselves. The solar system. Our Earth is a planet. It gets its light from the sun, and you know, students, our Earth is a planet. Earth do not have their own light. They are getting the light because of the sun. See, during the daytime, the sun will be in the sky, so we are seeing that there will be brightness will be there. But in night time, when there will be no sun in the sky, so we are seeing the night, very darkness will be there. So this way, students, our Earth is a planet. It gets its lights from the sun. So Earth do not have their own light. It moves around the sun. Its movement around the sun is called a revolution of the Earth. And see, students, Earth, its movement around the sun, we can say it is a revolution of the Earth. Besides Earth, there are 7 other planets that revolve around the sun. So see, students, besides Earth, there are 7 other planets that also make the revolution around the sun. Their names are given here. They are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So you should know about that. Which are the other 7 planets that revolve around the sun, students? There should be there Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. See two pictures of that. A photograph of the Earth taken from a man-made satellite. So see the picture. It is given that it is shown that a photograph of the Earth taken from the man-made satellites. Okay. Every planet in the solar system revolves around the sun along a specific path. This path is known as that planet's orbit. That means, students, every planet in the solar system, they make the revolution around the sun, and they was along a specific path, and that path we can say that it is a planet's orbit. The sun, which is a star, and the planet that revolve around it are together called the solar system. And sister, you all know that, student, the sun is a star, and the planet that making the revolution around the sun, that means are together are called the solar system. Besides the planet, the solar system also includes various other heavenly bodies. And say, students, besides the planet, the solar system also includes various other heavenly bodies. Other heavenly bodies in the solar system. Satellites. Some heavenly bodies revolve around planets. These are called satellites. See, students, what are called satellites? That means some heavenly bodies revolve around planet. These are called satellites. Satellites too get their light from the sun. That means, students, satellites also do not have their own light. They are getting light because of the sun. We see the moon at night time. So we can see the students, we can see the moon at the night time in the sky. It revolves around the earth. That means moon revolves around the earth. Hence it is called the satellites of the earth. That means moon is a satellite, students. Earth is a planet and sun is a star. So moon also not have their own light. They are getting light because of the sun, and moon is a satellites. And at night time we can see in the sky, what will we can see that place moon will be there. Okay. So moon revolves around the earth, hence it is called a satellites of the earth. See, student, pictures moon. See the picture of the moon. The moon is seen on a full moon night. Most of the planets in the solar system have satellites. The planets revolve around the sun along with their reference. And say, students, the planet revolve around the sun along with their satellites. Okay. Now see that dwarf planets. There are some smaller heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. They are called dwarf planet. So see students, dwarf planet means what? There are some smaller heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. We can say they are called dwarf planet. Of this, the most well known is Pluto. Dwarf planet revolves independently around the sun. They have an orbit of their own. As see students, they can revolve independently around the sun and they have an orbit of their own. Asteroids. Between the planets Mars and Jupiter, there is a band of numerous small heavenly bodies. They are called asteroids. See students, that means between the planet Mars and Jupiter's, there is a band of numerous small heavenly bodies. So they are called asteroids. Asteroids also revolve around the sun and they also revolve around the sun. Compared to the sun, other heavenly bodies in the solar system are much smaller. So see students, sun is bigger. So compared to the sun is very big. Okay, sun is a star and sun provides the light to the planet because sun is a star, and compared to the sun, other heavenly bodies in the solar system are much smaller. The moon is closest to the earth, and see students, the moon is closest to the earth, and that is why it appeared to be so big, although it is actually very much smaller than the sun. Moon is smaller than the sun, but moon is very closest to the earth, and because of that it appeared to be so big, although it is actually very smaller than the sun, but it is very near to the earth, that's why it look bigger. Okay, a diagram of the solar system is given below. In it you see the sun in the center, the heavenly bodies that revolve around it and their orbits. The planets, satellites, dwarf planet and asteroids are all parts of the solar system. And see students, the diagram is of the solar system is given below. In it what we can see, that we can see the sun in the center and the other heavenly bodies that revolve around it and their orbits. The planets, satellites, dwarf planets and asteroids are all parts of the solar system. See the picture. See students, a diagram of the solar system. You can see the picture. Sun is in the center place. Can you see that? And see that the heavenly bodies that revolve around it and their orbits. So all these, the planets, satellites, dwarf planets and asteroids are all parts of the solar system. See the pictures of that. Please note that only the Earth satellites is shown in it. See the picture. Okay, you can observe this picture very carefully, properly. See students, you to observe this diagram, a diagram of our solar system. Please note that only the Earth satellites is shown in it. And see students, next page, can you tell some questions are given that, and you to find that question answer in this diagram. Okay, can you tell? Look at the picture of the solar system and answer the following question. Now only I said students, so you have to observe the diagram. First question, which planet is nearest to the sun? See students, which planet is nearest to the sun? That is Mercury. Next question, at what position is the earth from the sun? So if you observe the diagram, students, you can understood that the position of the earth from the sun is third position. Third question, which planet is placed between the earth and Mercury? That is, we can say the Venus. Venus planet is placed between the earth and Mercury. Fourth question, name the planets beyond. Beyond means what, student? On the other side. Name the planets beyond the orbit of Mars in serial order, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. And fifth question, which planet is farthest from the sun? So students, Pluto is the farthest from the sun. So all these questions are there. It is also activity based. So that's why you have to observe that diagram of our solar system. Okay students. Gravity. Gravity means what, students? Attraction. All heavenly bodies exert. Exert means apply a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called the force of gravity. See students, what is called the force of gravity? That means all heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called the force of gravity. The sun exerts means the sun applies a gravitational pull on all planets, whereas the tendency of the planets is to move away from the sun. Students, the planets revolve around the sun. You all know that the planets making the revolution around the sun. Yes. So the sun applies gravitational pull on all planets, whereas the tendency of the planets is to move away from the sun. As a result of these two forces, planets keep revolving around the sun at a fixed distance in a fixed orbits. So they are making the revolution. That means planet keeps revolving around the sun at a fixed distance in a fixed orbit. In the same way, satellites also revolve around their planets. In which direction do these things fall? See students, first one leaves, flower, fruit from a tree. Second one rocks that comes loose from a hillside. Third one is rain falling from the sky. So you all know that all are fall down to the ground. Why? Due to the earth's gravity, all things on the earth remain on it. Even if we throw something upward with great force, what happens that it will finally falls down to the ground. Okay, so that means whatever things we can throw, that it will finally falls down to the ground. So why it happens? Because due to the earth's gravity, all things on the earth remains on it. A new word is space. See students, a new word is space. The emptiness between and beyond the stars and a planet is called space or outer space. That means students, the emptiness between and beyond the stars and planets is called space or outer space. People have always been curious. Students, curious means what? Eager to know or learn something. Because of the curious. People have always been curious about the heavenly bodies in the sky. So they are very curious about the heavenly bodies in the sky, to know about that. They have always wanted to reach them. However, to send some objects from the earth into space, it must be given power against the force of gravity. And see students, it must be given power against the force of gravity. Rocket technology or space launch technology is used for that purpose. That means something you have to send from the earth into the space. So rocket technology or space launch technology is used for that purpose. One of the Diwali firecrackers is called a rocket. And see students, you know about that. See the Diwali rockets, can you see that? So one of the Diwali firecrackers is called a rocket. It is a pack with explosive substance. The explosive burns rapidly and produces a lot of energy. The design of the rocket is such that the firecrackers is pushed in a certain direction at a great speed. And see students, the same pictures are shown here, Diwali rockets and the space launch using a rocket. So it is one of the Diwali firecrackers is called a rocket. It is packed with explosive substance. Yes, the explosive burns very rapidly means fast and produce a lot of energy. And the design of the rocket is such that the firecrackers is pushed in a certain direction at a great speed. So same design is same will be there. Okay, can you see the picture? See the Diwali rockets and see the space launch using a rocket. It is designed the same. Very powerful rockets are used to send a spacecraft into space. A tremendous quantity of fuel is burnt in rockets so that spacecrafts weighing thousands of tons can be launched into space. And see students, means lots of quality of fuel is burnt in rockets. Quantity of fuel is burnt in rockets, and because of that, so that spacecrafts weighing thousands of tons can be launched into space. In the 20th century, a few countries of the world developed space technology. And see students, in the 20th century, we can see that a few countries of the world developed space technology and sent hundreds of spacecrafts into space. Our country is well known for the development of its space launch technology. And see students, our India country is very famous. Well known means what? Very famous for the development of its space launch technology. Okay, and see students, some spacecrafts remains in space, some are brought back to earth, while some land on other planets or satellites. So whatever we are sending, that some spacecrafts remain in space, but some are brought back to the earth, and while some land on other planets or satellites. In some mission, scientists also travel in the spacecrafts, and they are called astronauts. That means, students, astronaut means what? That who are scientists, they are traveling in the space. That means the missions are there. Some missions scientists also travel in the spacecrafts. They are called astronauts. Okay, students. Do you know? See, students, India's space mission Chandrayaan, please see that on 22 October 2008, the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO launched a spacecraft to the moon place. The mission is known as Chandrayaan First. So see students, you should know about that. On 22 October 2008, the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO launched a spacecraft to the moon place, and that mission is known as Chandrayaan First. Mangalyaan is another important Indian space mission. It is known as MOM, or Mars Orbit Mission. So see students, that is Mangalyaan is another important Indian space mission. It is known as MOM, or Mars Orbit Mission. It was launched on 5th November 2013. It got established in an orbit around the planet Mars on 24 September 2014. And see students, it got established in an orbit around the planet Mars when? On 24 September 2014. ISRO achieved this feat in its first attempt. Both these missions are unmanned. That is, there were no people on boards these spacecrafts. The objectives of the mission is a deeper study of the moons and Mars. And see students, what are the objectives are there? The objectives of the mission is deeper study of the moon and Mars. See the picture students, Mangalyaan. And see the next picture, a photograph of the region around India taken by Mangalyaan. So see that picture is shown very clear in your textbook. Okay. Do you know Indian astronauts? Students, astronaut means what? A person who is trained to travel in a spacecraft. Rakesh Sharma became the first Indian astronaut to go into space in 1984. See students, Rakesh Sharma, he became the first Indian astronaut to go into space in 1984. You should know about that. He spent 8 days on a space station for a joint mission of the ISRO and the Soviet Intercosmos. Seeing India from space, he said that its look सारे जहां से अच्छा. See students, that means seeing India from space. He said what he said. That means what Rakesh Sharma said, that it look, that means India look सारे जहां से अच्छा. Okay. Find out more about the work of Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams, astronaut of Indian origin. Say students, at least you have to write 5 lines. The work of Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams, they are also the astronauts of Indian origin. Man-made satellites. Man-made satellites provide useful information for agriculture. That means information about agriculture, environment, how the environments, what are the problems environment are facing, that each and everything, weather forecasting, making map, and searching for water, which place we are getting the water, and also mineral wealth on the earth. So all these things, that means man-made satellites provide useful information. Okay, They are also used for telecommunication. See students, telecommunication is a communication at distance using electrical signals or electromagnetic waves. Example, telecommunication systems are the telephone network, the radio broadcast systems, computer network and internet. All are come in the telecommunication. They are put into orbit around the earth. They can remain in space for many years. And see students, they can remain in space for many years. So all these are the man-made satellites. Always remember, space scientists have not yet been able to find a single other planet which has life on it. Therefore, our Earth is an invaluable planet. See students, our Earth is an invaluable planet. Why we can say that? Because in Earth only we have the life. And space scientists not have been, that means not yet been able to find a single other planet which has life on it. So only our Earth is a have the life on it, and because of that our Earth is an invaluable planet. The degradations of its environment for any reason will be a threat to the existence of life itself. So say students, not to pollute our environment, not to cut the trees without any reason, and this way not to make any pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and this way we have to protect our environment. Grow more and more trees, and this way we have to protect our environment. What we have learned in this topic, see students, there are some points are there. The sun is a star, you know that the sun is a star. From sun only we are getting the light, brightness. In daytime we are seeing that in the sky sun will be there, and because of that every place brightness will be there. But in night there is no sun, every place darkness will be there, and because of that, because sun is a star, all the other bodies in the solar system get light from the sun only. And see students, all the other bodies in the solar system, they are getting light because of the sun. So sun only provide the lights. Next point, the sun and the planet, they are satellites, dwarf planets and asteroids that revolve around the sun and are together called the solar system. See students, the sun and the planets, they are satellites, dwarf planets and asteroids that revolve around the sun are together, we can say, called the solar system. Next point, things on the earth remains on it due to the force of gravity. Why the things on the earth remain on it, students? Due to the force of gravity. Next point, to travel in space, the earth's gravitational force has to be overcome. Rocket technology helps us to do that. And say students, rocket technology helps us do that. So all these points are there we have learned in this topic, that is in this chapter. Exercise question number 1, what's the solution? Question number 2, use your brain power. Question number 3, in the picture below, correct the sequence of the planets from the sun. See students, you have to observe this picture and correct the sequence of the planet from the sun. Question number 4, who am I? And question number 5. See students, all these are the assignment I am giving to you as your homework. You have to write this in your notebook and read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.